Alright, hey, yeah, this is weird. So I'm Kat, and I just want to show you what I'm wearing. So I straightened my hair today. It looks okay. And then I'm wearing the shirt that I have no idea where I got it, and a cardigan. Okay, so this is my classroom. So that's my water, my bag, my desk. Could use a little cleaning there. This is my seat from my buddy. You know, we always have one of those. These are some boxes from a curriculum that we decided not to do. Those are the books from said curriculum. This is my calendar so the kids know what's coming up, and also so I can say, hey, look, right there it said Westward Expansion Project due on the 27th. Presentation station. So at our school we have this cool front row system, so it's actually a huge improvement. So I lucked out and I actually get to be in a new building, which is pretty cool. We just built it. Summary and objective. Usually we do those. I haven't been doing them lately. Group chat every Tuesday. We do restorative circles. I'm the only one at my school who's doing it right now, but I've found it very helpful. Our school does the 5 R's, which we'll talk about later. This is our ongoing vocab for the year. And at the end, that's the kids' final, is actually a vocab test. I always try to make the date a little interesting. I don't know. I feel like I do a better job with the other months. Maybe I'll come back to April. It's the agenda so the kids know what we are doing. Usually on there, I try to put if they need their Chromebook, they need their Chromebook today. We lucked out and we just became one-to-one. So that's really cool. But there's some days when I don't want the kids taking out their Chromebooks. Missing work, my door. We always do current events every quarter, and so I have all the due dates up there. Kids don't always remember. Teach US history, so up here I have Lewis and Clark's Journey West, and then I have the Trail of Tears, and then, I don't know, maybe I should add Oregon Trail on there, since we're doing Westward Expansion right now. This is the homework wall. So it's actually something I started doing a couple years back. Well, I've only been teaching for 3 years, but I started doing, I think 3 years ago, because our special ed teacher we had at the time, our resource teacher, she was awesome, but she asked if we could do that so that the kids would have the homework starting on Monday for the whole week, and then she could put it on her board, and it was really helpful. I miss her, she was awesome. And I just kind of kept doing it. This is an example of the vocab ring. And so the kids know exactly what they should have up to this point. It's my printer, my desk again, the presidents. And yeah, so I have the kids in table groups. I didn't have rows before. I had groups, but I had like the one-arm bandit, you know, the desk that's attached to the chair. And a benefit to those ones is that the kids can't lean back on 2 legs. Our school, well, we did just build a new building, which is beautiful, and I love it. We haven't gotten new furniture. So these chairs are old and they break a lot. Okay, over here, wow, I need to fix that up. I have the work for every period. So see, it says first period, second, that should say fourth. And then 5th and 6th. Well, I really need to clean that up. I need to get rid of these boxes too. And that is pretty much it. So it's Monday after spring break, so the chairs are all up except for those ones because I was working on my calendar, so I needed that down. And that's pretty much where we're at. So we're just coming back from spring break. Yes, we have like 46 days left of school, which will be nice. So yeah, I have a lot to do, but we'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll be able to do this. Today's Monday, and yes, we're starting a video project. Excuse me. We're starting a video project, which should be really cool, and I'll post more. Yeah, okay, so I just got home. I went to the pool, so I look like crap. But yeah, I mean, today was a pretty good day. It was the first day back from break. And we were introducing the new Westward Expansion Project. We do this every year, and we're
better at the timing for it. So we start SBAC, which is, so I teach in California, and so we start the new state, well, it's not new, but we start testing, the state testing in 3 weeks. And so, well, I don't, because I teach history. So we have to still teach history while the kids are taking state tests in math and English. And because I also teach 8th grade, they're taking in science also. So history is one of the few subjects they're not testing in. Knock on wood. We'll see how long that lasts. But, sorry, that was negative. But last year we did this project, and it's a video project usually. This year we made a couple tweaks. But we did it during testing, and what ended up happening is last year's bunch got a little loud, and obviously then it was hard for the other kids who were trying to test. And so we, as a history department, got in a decent amount of trouble for that. And so, sorry, I just realized I was covering the microphone. And so this year we're trying to do it not during testing, and so we're doing it obviously right now, which is 3 weeks before testing. And so what my teaching partner and I decided to do this year is, because it has always been a video project in the past, we gave them 8 options. They could do the video, or they could do it as a super wiggly. They could do it as a video, art piece, board game, Jeopardy, journal, comic book, coloring book, don't know if I already said board game, or newspaper. And so that was kind of cool. I really need to figure this out. So that was pretty cool. But yes, I introduced it. And then the kids had to choose their groups and choose their topic. And then this whole week they're going to be brainstorming, creating their outlines, all that good stuff. And then next week they're going to actually be creating the project, and then we're going to move on to the country splitting before Civil War, because that's our next topic. So it's Westward expansion, and then Civil War, and then Reconstructionism, and that's the end of the year. So we have 9 weeks left. 3 weeks of pre-SBAC, SBAC for 3 weeks, when we'll try to teach. We always go block schedule, and it's a whole thing. I'll talk more about it later. And then we have 3 weeks, and that last week, we get out on a Thursday, and because it's 8th grade, we have promotion, and because I'm history, I read all the names. Well, for my kids, I read all my kids' names. The day before we have the final, 2 days before that we have the final, so that'd be Tuesday. The day before that we have the review. So really that last week is kind of a wash, content-wise. So really we have 8 weeks of content. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did today. Yeah, and I have to go in because I have to eat dinner. And yeah, it was a good swim. It was a good swim today. Yeah, I got it. I just learned how to do, I'm a super bad swimmer. I always do breaststroke, but I just learned how to do, like, I don't know, my friend who I swim with calls it a crawl. I'm getting better at it, which is good. I like swimming. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Have a good day. Okay, so today's Tuesday. I did not straighten my hair. I didn't curl it because it's a little too short. I have trouble curling it when it's this short. But so I'm just gonna put my hair half up. I have a meeting after school today with the parents. I don't know what I was trying to do. Yeah, so I'm wearing a t-shirt dress. Has awesome, oopsies, has awesome pockets. I got it from Target. I'm wearing this, I don't know, coral color. I got it from Loft. And I just have my sandally things. I got this from Bass, I think. And that's pretty much what I'm wearing today. I'm just kind of trying to clean up my classroom. Because I have that meeting today. I still need to figure out what I'm doing with those papers. Oh, here. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about their Westward expansion projects. So they're going to be making, they have a couple options that they can do of how they're going to show it, but they're using this information. The 49ers, California's pioneer women, mountain men,
I also have a paper on Chinese and Mormons that they're going to be doing. And so they have the next 2 weeks to work on the project. They have to do the outline this week, the project next week in class. And then this week we're going to start everything leading up to the Civil War. What's this week? I need to put that on the board, and then the following week we start SBAC. That's pretty much where we are. Today is Tuesday, so we're going to do our group chat. We're going to talk about how their spring breaks went, and then I'm going to ask them about how their goals are going, and we're going to talk about their concerns and such about SBAC. So that is pretty much where we're at. And I got this from Dollar Tree. See if I could figure out the camera. I thought it was pretty cool. It's like a stacky thing. I'm thinking I'm gonna do papers I need to grade up at the top, and then because I teach middle school, right? So I have 5 periods. We have a 6-period day. I have 1 prep, and so I'm thinking of doing 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, so on, so that I know what I still need to pass back. And I just kind of did that. My desk's still kind of a mess. So, yeah, pretty much it. So again, I have that meeting after school, so I won't go to the pool, which I'm kind of bummed about. But there you have it. I need to fix this. And yeah, should be good. Alrighty, so man alive, what a day. Had the meeting with that one parent, which was really good. I didn't know she didn't speak English, and if I'd known, I would have had a translator there, but thankfully his twin sister was there and she translated for their mom. And yeah, it was good. They're both just, they're good kids, and they're in a tough period with a lot of high needs. Yeah, that period, it has a lot of kids who just struggle, and they don't want other people to know that they don't know what to do, or that their reading level is so low, and so they act out instead of admitting that they don't know what to do. And so it's a really high need period, and unfortunately because of that, kids like this one who I had the meeting for today, who is a good kid, if he was in a different period, I could check in on him more and I could help him more. But luckily we came up with a plan. We're going to meet after school for a couple of weeks every day, and then we have this extra 30-minute period. It's called science block, and so he's actually already in my science block, but I have art. I do art for science block. I teach history, but I do art for science block. It's kind of an opportunity for them to have an elective, so like the kids who have like a resource math or English or a support class that don't get an elective, it's a chance for them to get electives, which is cool in theory. Need some work. We're working on that next year, or this year, or we're working on it this year so that next year it's better. So it's improving, but anyway, he's in mine, which is art, and I'm going to try to help him in history. Unfortunately, they gave me, I think I have 37 kids in that science block, which is way over capacity, but it's not technically a class, so that's not in violation, but it's too many kids. So I'm going to try to move some kids, maybe see if they can get moved into another science block, because I have a couple kids in there who I'm supposed to be helping with history that I can't, because I'm one person, and so I'm going to try to help more of them. Yeah, it'll be good. I'll help them.
So yes, we have a plan in place for him, and his grade will get better. So that was cool. I was worried it was going to be a really long meeting, and really, because you never know how meetings with the parents are going to go. Sometimes they're awesome. Sometimes the parents are super supportive. Sometimes it's, what are you doing? Why aren't you helping more? So, yeah. So it was a good meeting. So I'm glad. And yeah. I'm not going swimming, unfortunately, today. So that is a bummer. But I'm going to go Wednesday, and then I'm going to try to fit it in Thursday, too. I'm the vice president of PTO, so one Wednesday a month, I have homework club every Wednesday, but one Wednesday a month I have PTO, which goes usually until like 5. And so I don't think we have PTO tomorrow. Hopefully not. It's so yeah, it's PTO instead of PTA. It's a whole if you're PTA, you technically have to give a chunk of your money to the national PTA. As if you're a PTO, then you are technically a nonprofit organization, and all of the money that you earn goes straight back to the school. So it's, and then there's something with taxes. I don't know. We have a PTO, not a PTA. And so that's where that is. So I don't think we have that meeting tomorrow. I want to try to swim tomorrow and Thursday. Definitely will swim tomorrow. Maybe I'll do Friday. I don't know. You guys don't care. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Outlines today went really good for the project, so I'm excited. I already talked about this, but we weren't sure if it had always been a movie project, and we changed it so that they had 8 options of what they could do. So they could do movie, board game, newspaper, coloring book, comic book, journal, art piece, or Jeopardy. And I thought it was going to be a ton of people who wanted to do the movie project. There's at least one person in every period, but overall a lot of people have been excited, and they're like excited about doing other stuff. So I'm excited. It'll be cool. So I can't wait to see how those go. Maybe I can post some pictures or something of some of them. They're good. They're good kids. This year's a tough year, but they're good. They're good kids. They have good hearts, most of them. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we're at. I'm really tired, as I'm sure you can tell. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty. So excuse me. All right. So today is Wednesday, and we're continuing the project for the whole week, so I don't imagine things are going to change too much, but today I kind of moosed my hair, I guess. It's Wednesday, which is, if you look right here, College Bar Wednesdays. So on Wednesdays, so I'm one of the faculty people. We do CJSF, which is California Junior Scholastics Federation. And so basically, I think to get kids stoked on college. The only issue I have with it is you have to have like a 3-point-something GPA, 4.0 kind of thing. And I'd really like if we had something like that wasn't just for those kids, because this year we're running into the issue where a lot of the kids have visited a bunch of colleges. And I know I, for one, did not get to visit a lot of colleges because there's 4 of us, and that's an expensive trip. So what I'd really like is if we could have something like that, like CJSF, but I guess something kind of like AVID. Our district doesn't have AVID, and no one has quite told us why. There's theories going around. There's some, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. There's some issues, and so I really think we should have AVID. But anyway, Wednesdays is College Wear Wednesday, so I'm wearing a UC Santa Cruz shirt. So last year our CJSF field trip was to UC Santa Cruz, and so I got a shirt there. I'm just wearing this cardigan. My friend always gives me her old clothes, and she cleans out her closet, and I've gotten some really nice stuff. So I actually had to go shopping and like
3 years, which saves me a lot of money. And but I mean, I do like shopping. I think it's just there aren't a ton of shops or stores out here. We're not quite rural, but yeah, I mean, we have like Target. And then downtown, it's mostly stuff for the Polly Dollies. So I'm near Cal Poly, and so the girls who go to Cal Poly are often referred to as Polly Dollies. The ones who, like, you know what I'm saying here. Okay, so Santa Cruz shirt, jeans, because we get to wear jeans on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then these boots, which, let me go, I really like them. I got them for my birthday. I like them a lot. So yeah, they were a birthday gift to myself. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about. I redid my positivity sign. Last year I changed it every week. I had an awesome TA first period who would do that for me. This year I just haven't done it as much. This year's just it's been a tough year. It's been a really tiring, tough year. But it's good. It's good. They're good kids. They're good kids. They're just they're different from last year's kids. And last year's kids I had for 2 years because I taught 7th grade with them, and then I taught 8th grade. So I got to know last year's kids really well. And so this year's just different, which is okay. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I am gonna go swimming today. I do have homework club after school. So that goes until about 4. Another thing that's different this year is the kids just aren't coming to homework club as much. I did have that parent meeting with the parent and student yesterday, and I know he's gonna come after school. We're gonna be meeting, so I'll have that. And then I'm gonna go to the pool. I don't know if my friend who I usually swim with will be there because she's retired, and the pool can kind of start to get a little busy around 4:30, so I might text her, and then if she can't go at 4:30, I might go instead at like 5:30 because the pool kind of starts to empty then, because the lifeguard training and the town next door, so just up the road a little, they don't have a pool, so for some reason they have their swim team come to our pool, which I'm not actually sure why, because it's a houses in that town are a lot more expensive. It is probably, no, there's one town south that might be a little more expensive, but I'd say it, anyway, in this side of the county, it's probably the most expensive town to live in, so I don't know why they're coming down to our town to use our pool, but whatever. I have no say in it. Anyway, so they're at the pool until, yeah, like 5:30, so yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good day. So far, the kids have been doing a really good job with the choices. And I think they always do, especially at this age. They really, really do well when you give them choices. And we gave them 8 choices for this project. So I think they're really enjoying that. I've been proud. I had one group who had said they were going to do it as a video, and they weren't going to be successful realistically, just because they like to hang out, and I don't think they had the maturity yet to actually be able to do it as a video, but I wanted them to find that out for themselves, because it doesn't do any good for me to sit here and go, well, I don't think you're mature enough for that. You know, like they need to find that out themselves. And so they made the decision themselves yesterday to
switched from doing it as a video project to 2 of them are doing a coloring book together, which they have to draw the picture and then they have to explain the hardships, legacies, and reasons that the different groups they did went west. And then the other 2 boys decided to do an art piece each. And so I was proud of them for first off doing art, right? Because that can be tough. I didn't know they were interested in doing art, so that was cool. So I'm excited to see where all these go. And I can't show you guys the movies, but maybe I can show you guys some of the art pieces and coloring books and board games. So yeah, that's where we're at today. Okay, so my phone is about to die, so I don't know how long I'll be able to do this. So yesterday we did these. They are I Love My School. Yesterday was I Love My School Day, and I found out when I got to school, so we did that with the kids. They're pretty cool. I like them. And then I was doing one, this one. I haven't finished it yet. I keep changing my mind. Yeah, some of the kids didn't want to write, so I wrote it as we did it as a group. So that was kind of a bummer. I kind of wish they'd been a little more into it, but we're doing our video project, well, our Westward expansion project, and some of them just wanted to work on the outline for that. So that was that. Yesterday, I tried to do like a recap and talk about that after school, after I went to the pool, but it wasn't happening. I kept trying, and then it was like people were coming home, and then my dog, I was trying to take her out, and people were looking at me like I was a weirdo, so that was kind of a bummer. So anyway, yeah, pretty much it. So I'm just wearing a white shirt, gray cardigan, teal pants, and my black booties that I like, that I got a couple of years ago, and that is pretty much where we are today. I have a lot of stuff I need to put in. We're about halfway through the semester, and a lot of people are all of a sudden now trying to get work done, so I'm getting some passive-aggressive emails from some parents and other teachers about the kids' grades. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I have a policy where I accept late work way longer than I should. Basically, up until the semester, I accept late work. I'll zero things out in the grade book, but I still accept the late work, so I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, so I have some grades to put in, some kids who finally turning around their stuff, and it's actually already 7 o'clock, so I need to get going. All right, maybe I'll see you guys after school. So, today went pretty good. We worked on the projects. The outlines are due tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, nothing's changed all week. As you can see, those papers kind of moved, keep falling down. I don't know how elementary school teachers managed to display all that stuff. Man, yeah. They keep falling down. I keep getting annoyed. So if anyone has any feedback on how to keep things up, I'd appreciate that. If anyone has any feedback at all, constructive feedback, I'd appreciate it. I was just kind of trying. I really like to watch the week in the life of a teacher that some people post, like the teachers I follow. I mean, so if this is super boring and repetitive, just let me know kindly. I guess this was kind of a weird week to start this, since we're not varying what we're doing all week, as typically, obviously, we do a different lesson every day. But the projects are coming out really good, so I'm enjoying that. And I'm not going swimming today. I just had a kid in here for about an hour after school. I was helping him with his history, which was kind of cool. He brought his grade from an F to a C+. It's amazing what happens when you turn in all your work. It was mostly current events, which I'll talk more about later. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go swimming today. I have some friends coming over. We're gonna make mac and cheese, like from scratch, with a bunch of jalapenos and this really good hot sauce from Trader Joe's. And yeah, it should be good. I'm really tired. This has been a long week. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Alright, so today is Friday. I have a package coming at home that I'm super excited about. So, I'll probably open that up this weekend. We have a yard sale for, I'm one of the faculty advisors for CJSF. So we have a yard sale tomorrow, so I have to come back to school tomorrow. Maybe I'll film that. Obviously I won't film the kids, but maybe I'll film the prep for that. So yes, that's what we're doing tomorrow. I'll bring my dog. That's always kind of fun because we're outside, so I can bring her. So what I'm wearing is just my Hamilton sweatshirt and orange shirt because our high school is orange and gray. But then our middle, sorry about that. Our middle school is orange and blue, so I just have jeans on, the orange, and then the black. Can't I do anything correctly? Black shoes. So yeah, so for College Wear Wednesdays, I give the kids Lifesaver candies if they are wearing college wear, and then on Fridays, if they're wearing School Spirit, I give them Lifesaver too. For some reason, our kids are really into Spirit for the high school, but not the middle school, which is actually something that I really feel we need to work on, is building our school community, and I'm actually on a committee for that. So we'll see. It's hard to get buy-in from coworkers sometimes. Overall, I'd say our school is pretty down for. So I'm trying to fix the chairs. Our school is pretty down for working on our school culture. But sorry, the door made a noise and freaked me out. Overall, our school is pretty down for working on that. Yeah, I kind of already said that. Okay, so I have a bunch of stuff I need to do. We got some headphones. We use PTO money to get headphones for the history department, since we do a lot with audio. And so I need to label those. I need to find, I'm having trouble. I need a see-through over-the-door shoe rack kind of thing, because I want to put the headphones and mice in it and then number it so that I can look at it and go, oh, number 25 is missing, although we only have 20 mice, but number 20 is missing. But I went to Target and the only one they had did not have enough for 10 pairs of shoes. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll try Walmart. There's a Walmart up 2 towns north of me, so maybe I'll try there. I haven't checked Amazon yet. And that's where I'm at. So, it's Friday. It's Friday. Like I've already said a couple times, I'm really proud with how the kids are doing on this project. And I'm really excited to see the results. So, see you guys after school. We have a meeting. We have a staff meeting after school. I think it's about SBAC, which is the state testing, which I don't state test. It's probably about how we're not allowed to assign homework during that time, and we cannot show movies in our classes, which I get. I get that because there was another department that last year only showed movies for the whole 3 weeks for their kids, and that's not appropriate. However, I think that showing one movie during that 3 weeks is okay, especially because we're starting our Civil War unit, and I think by the end of SPAC, we'll be ready for the end of the Civil War. And so what that means is typically we send home a reminder, and we watch a couple scenes from Glory, like a parent signature thing, I mean by a reminder. And then we watch a couple scenes from Glory, which the kids really like. And I'd like for us to be able to do that. So I'm hoping that maybe we can get that clarified and actually watch it. So anyway, that's where we're at. And I'll see you guys after school. Bye. Yeah. All right, so it's Friday. So the week is done. It was a good week. It's always hard when you are giving the kids so much freedom and choices. So that can always be kind of a tough thing. But I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with, I'm happy with what I've seen so far. I actually had some kids who misunderstood. They didn't understand that the rough outline was due today. They thought the whole project was due today. So they're done 2 weeks early. But luckily we're about to start SBAC. And so what I'm telling them is, awesome, that's great. You really, got going. And now your job is to have 0 missing assignments before SBAC starts, because there's no way they're going to work on those during testing. Every possible test reflection you can do, you need to do. And so that's pretty much what I've been telling them. But there's something super exciting to tell you. I'm so excited. Okay, so I've been watching teacher YouTube stuff for, I want to say like 2 years now. Might be a year. I just stumbled upon it, and then I realized that it was like this whole sub community thing, and same thing with teacher Instagram, and so I've been having a lot of fun. But a couple teachers have talked about these. Seems like a lot of people have Erin Condren planners, but this is super awkward, so I just pulled up next to me. But some people have purple trail planners, which I like, because it seems like it's a pretty cool group of people who put all of that together. I'm gonna pause for a second and let these people go. There's a child looking at me. Okay, sorry, I know that was really weird. I don't know, I just feel weird. Because everyone's always like, oh, this stupid millennial is always on their phone. And I'm like, crap, I am one of them. No, but okay, so this is what I got. And I'll put I don't know if you can even call it an unboxing. I'll put the opening the box, because I was super excited. So anyway, my point is, I have been wanting one of these planners for like 2 years. And I kept telling myself I didn't deserve it because I don't use my planner enough. And so then I started using my planner, organizing it more. And this year, I actually wish I had used my planner better. My teaching partners were really good about documenting everything in her planner, and it always makes it easier for planning, because we can look at, okay, well, what did we do this week last year? Or since this year we cut out our first chapter because it's not even in our standards. And so how did we do this, group of work or whatever last year? And we always look back. And so anyway, I've been better, and I've been documenting more. And then one of the ways that Purple Trail planners you can do it is to break it up kind of by subject. I'll show you in a minute. But and so I even got a ruler and broke up my own planner that I already had, and I was like, would I actually use that? So I kind of mocked it up in my one I had, and I totally did, and I've loved it. And so I don't know why I finally decided to buy it for next year, but I did. and so I'm going to show it to you guys. So, I'm going to flip you around. Alright, let's try this again. I tried to turn you around, then my laundry was done, so I was at the laundromat, and I was trying to film this, and there's a lot of crazy people at my laundromat. Kaylee, stop barking, please. At my laundromat, and so people are looking at me like I was a kook. So I stopped and got really mad. That's my puppy. Kaylee, why are you howling at people? You just wait. I want to show them my cool planner. Just wait, Bugs. Okay, so this is my planner with my name on the front because I love Harry Potter. It has this cool, I don't know, that plasticky cover. And then even this is like really high quality. It has all of the dates for major holidays. And then I like this. It's like all of the months are like super colorful. It's pretty. So, and we start in August, so it goes August to July. You can choose which month it starts in. You can have an 18-month planner. You can do whatever. So that was cool. I don't know anyone who does an 18-month planner. That just seems, it seems confusing to me. And then it has the month. That was pretty cool. Alright, and so then, interesting, because it starts on a Wednesday. That's cool. Okay. So it has Monday through Friday, obviously, and then they're all kind of super colorful, which is the one I chose, which I think is cool. I love this up here. You can put the subject, and then, so I put meaning, because we often have our morning, oh, my nails are bad. We often have morning IEPs, sometimes stuff after school. I teach history. So what are we going to teach that day? And then what do I need to accomplish on my prep? Science block is like this, it's like a kind of elective-ish thing, unofficial, that we teach. I don't know how to explain it. Oh wow, I'm about to run out of, I think either battery or memory. What I need to do after school, kind of errands I need to run, and then miscellaneous. I thought that was super cool. It also came with all these cool teacher stickers. I love it. So cool. And then sorry, my thing's running out of space because I've also been doing this 1 second a day in my classroom thing, which is apparently taking up a lot of space in my phone. Okay, so these really cool stickers, just for like, okay, sorry. Come on. There we go, okay. So like different holidays and stuff that I thought were cool. I love polar bears. I just like fall, I also love fall. Yeah. And surprisingly, fall. I also love dogs. Love my puppo. Right, Keely Bunt? Right, Keely Bunt? Look at that face. Oh, what a cutie patootie. Dogs. I love outdoors. And then I just thought these were freaking adorable. So, that is that. And I'm super stoked. Don't know if I'm actually going to post this today or tomorrow, or if I want to include the CJSF stuff. Maybe I'll just take some pictures or something. I don't know. Anywho, have an awesome weekend, and I hope next week is awesome. And obviously this was my first blog, and yeah, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I kind of just was trying to do some things that I like to see other teachers do, but let me know if you have any criticism, any suggestions, or anything like that. Yeah, have a good day, guys.